Welcome everybody onto the campus of Frederick Community College here in the Athletic Center. Matt Trudell and Mark Winkle here with you today for the first of two championship games. This is the Women's Division II Region 20 championship game between the number 2 Montgomery College Raptors and the number 1 CCBC Essex Knights. Mark, have you recovered from yesterday?
It was quite a day, 4 games and all exciting. But one thing to keep in mind, this is not only the regional championship, this is also the Mid-Atlantic District Championship game, which means the winner of today will get an automatic bid to the national tournament. It's all on the line here today.
So we have the 31-1 CCBC Essex Knights and the 21-6 Montgomery Raptors. Both of these teams played yesterday. The Knights won 95-52 against the Howard Community College Dragons. It was led by Faith Blackstone, 21 points, 6 steals, 10 rebounds. And Tiffany Hammond also had 20 points. Heather Middleton came off the bench, 5 of 7 from three-point range, 15 points. That is a deadly three-piece.
Yeah, and then you talk about some of the players that really just didn't have great games and could just explode here. Nasia Staton, she only had 5 points, but she's probably, good for 10-plus points a game usually. Tyler Gray, she didn't have her best game shooting, even though she still had 10 rebounds and 9 assists and 6 steals, so she's an incredible player. Bianca Glover inside, she only had 4 points. She could easily get more. And then you've got Ashley Dickey, who was 0 of 5 from the floor, still scored 7 points from the free throw line, but there's just scoring up and down this lineup. It can come from so many different sources. They're just, the Essex is just so hard to stop because of how many good players they have. There's no let up from the top 10 easily, maybe even, going 12 deep of really good players that would be starting on basically any team in this region, and it's just an incredible depth. But yeah, I mean, it all starts and ends with Faith Blackstone, arguably the best player in this NJCAA Division II in the whole country. I don't know how you stop her. She's just got it all. She's got the size, the athleticism, the strength, the skill, everything you would want in a women's basketball player. Faith Blackstone has it. She's looking to put on a show here tonight.
And the Raptors yesterday, they took on the Garrett Lakers in the 2-3 matchup. They won 57-44, 13-point game. It was a pretty good game the whole way, pulled away at the end. And they were led by both Tiana James, 19 points, but then Kalia Boynton, definitely the player of the game yesterday, 18 points, 16 rebounds. They're going to need that kind of production from both of them today.
Yeah, Tiana James, she played well. She would be probably the first one to say it wasn't her best game, but she provided a huge production for the team with 6 steals, 4 assists, 4 rebounds. There's 19 points, but 10 of those 19 points came from the free throw line. So again, she's just an aggressive player. Like you said, Kalia Boykin, she was just an absolute star yesterday. She's really the main reason why the team got pushed forward, but it's all about, for the Raptors, it was their defense. Their defense was phenomenal yesterday against the Garrett Lakers. They're going to need a whole lot more of that, and they have to just give every single bit of energy they have to the defensive side to just make sure that they get back in transition, that you slow down this Essex side. You cannot allow fast break points. You cannot allow the open threes. You have to contest on the outside. You've got to get defensive rebounds, because if you give Essex multiple offensive rebounds, give them more shots, they're going to make you pay for it. So Montgomery, if you're listening to me right now, you put everything into your defensive side, and then you just hope that, you've got a couple of stars that can go out and shoot. You've got Isabella Illusion Gonzalez, number 10, off the bench. She's an incredible outside shooter. If she gets hot, that would be a huge help to this team as well. Number 23, Tamira Timmons. She's a player with a lot of skill. Didn't have a great game yesterday. You've got Bethany Fowler, who plays really tough inside. She could be a factor here as well when Essex tries to go for a smaller lineup and goes for more of a guard-heavy thing. Look for Fowler to make an impact in the paint as well.
Isabella Illusion Gonzalez is my X factor for the Raptors today. If they're going to win, she's going to need to hit some threes. Let's get into the starters for both teams. For the Raptors, the 2 seed, they are coached by Tarlu Gask. She's assisted by Patrick Carden, Rhonda Jackson, and Franchase Phillips. And so starting for Montgomery, starting number 1, freshman guard Denasia Moore. Number 2, a sophomore guard Tiana James. Number 3, a sophomore forward, Bethany Fowler. Number 22, a sophomore guard, Kalia Buikin. And number 23, a sophomore guard, Tamira Timmons. And then on the other side, the Knights, head coach Mike Sini, assisted by Precious Palmer, Tyreek Cephas, and Arthur Fitzhugh. Starting number 2, sophomore guard Tiffany Hammond. Sophomore forward number 3, Anasia Staten. Redshirt sophomore guard number 5, Tyler Gray. Sophomore guard number 12, Faith Blackstone. And a redshirt sophomore forward number 33, Bianca Glover. Both teams are getting announced. We are going to have the national anthem, and then we will be back for the start of this game. All right, national anthem done. Both teams are having their final discussions with their coach. And this is for a ticket to the national tournament. I'm excited. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I know both these teams really would love to book their ticket to Port Huron, Michigan. And we're certainly looking forward to, I would say that this is probably easily the two best teams in this region. These two teams deserve to be in this game, and looking forward to seeing the teams that really have earned their way to this game to fight their way to see who can make it to the national tournament. Again, it's going to be a tough task for Montgomery. You've got the 31-1 CCBC Essex Knights. They're the number 2 team in the NJCAA Division II. But, that's why they play the game. Anything can happen right now, and Montgomery's coming out confident after their win yesterday, and they think that they can take down this giant.
These two teams met a little under a month ago on February 18th in Montgomery. It was a 96-59 victory by Essex. Bethany Fowler taps the ball down, but it goes to Essex to start. Staten will shoot the first shot of the game. It's a 3. She misses, and then Glover tries to put it back, but misses it. Boykin gets the rebound. And now Montgomery will have their first possession.
Essex took 47 three-point attempts yesterday, and that's one thing that Mike Cini loves to see from his team, is see how many three-point attempts they can get in a game, because he thinks that they're going to make a whole lot of them.
Denasia Moore's pass was stolen away, and a 3 hits by Staten. And the first points of the game go to the Knights.
And there you go. We talked about how Staten didn't have her best game yesterday, but she's feeling good today, making her second one already and getting on that board.
Denasia Moore, the only change from the starting lineup for this Raptors team, just missed a layup on the other end. Now Gray gets it over to Tiffany Hammond, who then hands it back off to Gray. And they call a blocking foul. It's going to be on number 24, Tamira Timmons.
Yeah, and that's a good call. Timmons was trying to take the charge and get in the way, but she just was still sidestepping into it and just missed getting into the spot by a split second, but that's all it takes sometimes.
Inbound goes to Glover. Now Gray spins around, shoots up a shot, misses the rim and everything, hits the backboard, and then Boykin, but it's a jump ball. It will go Raptors' way.
It was a great spin move by Gray, but I feel like she didn't find the rim while she was making the turn through and just kind of threw the ball up before she had found the rim. And sometimes, just taking that extra half second before letting the ball loose helps a lot.
James on the other end misses the layup. Offensive rebound actually goes to her. Now Timmons drives, misses it off the front of the rim. And now Glover gets it up to Hammond. Hammond now over to Blackstone. Blackstone first touch of the game. She loses control of it. Denasia Moore cannot handle the steal. It goes out of bounds, so it will be the Knights' ball, but good defense by the Raptors. They're going to reset the shot clock to 20 seconds.
Yes, they're saying that Moore never actually possessed the ball during the steal attempt, so Essex will take control. Again, that's usually not a problem for them. They usually shoot well before that shot clock gets anywhere near 0.
Hammond for 3, misses off the front rim. Moore, good job to get the rebound. It's a tough bounce off the rim. Boykin taps it over to James. That works out for them. And now Boykin gets it, and they will calm it down. Gets a play call from her coach. She's going to move to the right side of the court.
Again, the key is for Montgomery, just don't turn the ball over. Just take care of the possession and just try to get as many shots you can in there rather than just turning it over and not even getting that shooting opportunity.
Moore has to let go of 3. It is a shot clock violation. Good defense by the Knights. Coach Cini wants his team to move a little faster. Gray gets it over to Blackstone right as she gets across the line. Bounces it back to Gray. Gray's going to drive, kicks out to Hammond. Hammond's going to get kind of pressured in the corner. She gets it back to Staten. Staten's going to drive up the middle, pops a jumper, a little too strong. Rebound goes to James, and she gets it smacked away by Gray. And then Gray's going to get the pass back from her teammate. Baseline jumper misses it, and then they're going to call a foul on Gray. That's the first foul on the Knights and on Gray. Boykin gets it into Moore. Now trying to get past this pressure, Blackstone. And now a throwaway. Glover steals the pass, throws it up to Blackstone, but nice job by Timmons getting back and intercepts it. She drops it to James, and they're going to set their offense.
Both teams a little bit sloppy with possession earlier in this game, just unnecessary turnovers.
Good pass and a score by number 2, Tiana James.
Yeah, Tiana James really playing tough there, took on the pressure there, and that time Timmons did get to the spot. Again, talk about she was there a split second quicker. That time had the spot, went down cleanly. And just, again, getting your body square to it is the most important part to take the charge, and she certainly did there.
And as my good friend Frank Toney said yesterday, that it starts on the defensive end.
That exactly right.
James gets it up to Boykin. Boykin able to get around a defender. She's going to throw up a floater. A little too strong. Fowler gets the offensive rebound. She gets stripped by Blackstone. She is not happy. And Blackstone now gets fouled by Denasia Moore, my apologies, and that is her first foul. And now the defensive specialist, Eve Weeks, is going to come on to the court for Fowler.
Rebounding specialist as well. She came up with some huge rebounds for Montgomery, especially late in the game against Garrett yesterday.
So they're giving up a height advantage. Glover now has it over to Gray. Gray kicks it out to Blackstone for an open three, and she misses it, but Glover gets the offensive rebound, misses that. Blackstone taps it out. It goes out of bounds. It will stay with the Knights.
Good effort by Blackstone to go after that loose ball.
When you go small, they're going to need extra Raptors collapsing the glass to get those rebounds.
Yeah, you just look at Glover facing up against Boykin right there. You got Staten. She's got a height advantage also.
Staten
certainly used it right there.
Offensive rebound put back on her own miss. Now James getting pressured. She gets around the defense, and now Timmons is going to drive. She gets blocked by Glover, but a late foul call. It is going to be on Glover. That is her first.
A really good job there by Tiana James. She was dribbling into a double coverage and was going to be trapped. Instead of panicking, she just took a step back, dribbled backwards, went to the opposite side of the court and found the open space where she was able to push it forward and allow Timmons to get to the free throw line.
Timmons misses the first free throw. Hits it off the front of the rim. Second one. Gets a friendly little spin, and it drops 5-3. Raptors down by 2. Just under 6 minutes left in the first quarter. Staten for 3, misses that. Rebound goes to Blackstone. She gets it out, and it is stolen by Moore, but they call a foul.
Oh, man, that's a tough one against Moore, as she had just come out of nowhere and jumped in front to grab the ball. I guess the referee said that she got the arm while she was going through to grab the ball is the only thing I can think of.
A frustrated chuckle. All right, Gray now needs some help, gets it inside to Staten. Out to Blackstone for 3. She misses that one. Glover gets the offensive rebound. Now Gray, extra pass to Staten. Staten for 2, and she hits that one, the deep 2. Now the Raptors quickly move it. Glover taps it out of bounds. And Fowler will come back in for Montgomery. Denasia Moore is going to take a seat because she now has 2 fouls. James gets it over to Boykin. Now Timmons. James gets a pick from Weeks, steps back though, and she bounces it to Weeks. Weeks was trying to set a pick for her. Under 10 seconds, inside to Boykin, turnaround jumper, little too strong. Offensive rebound comes down to Weeks. Weeks will shoot it, misses everything. Boykin is able to get the offensive rebound and put it up and in.
Gotta love the aggressiveness of Kalia Boykin. She feels like she has a good matchup today. Yeah, she's going up against some bigger players and Glover and Blackstone and Staten there, but she has that toughness to play in the paint against them.
Blackstone for 3, and she hits that one. Hand in her face and everything.
Hand in the face will not stop Blackstone for shooting ever.
Fowler with the nice pass to the baseline runner, Timmons, but it's missed. Now battle for the ball. Glover is able to come out with it. Now Blackstone's heading down. She gets it poked away by Boykin. Heads up play by Boykin to track it down.
Absolutely love what Bianca Glover gave to her team in the first 6 minutes of that game. 5 rebounds for her, and they're all tough. A couple on the offensive side, some on the defensive side, but she is just fighting in the paint for every rebound, exactly what Coach Cini would want to see out of his forward.
3 changes for the Knights. Ashley Dickey, Heather Middleton, and Cassandra Hawthorne come on for Coach Cini. Now Ashley Dickey over to Blackstone. Blackstone for 3. It's short. Battle for a rebound. Fowler comes down with it, bounces it over to Timmons. And now Boykin's going to run the point for her team. Now Fowler, she's going to take it all the way. Misses the layup, but she will go to the line for 2.
I like what Fowler did there. She was initially going to pull it out, but then she took a look up and saw that she had an open lane, so why not just go for it? I just, sometimes a player like that, she's used to sort of playing in the post. She's not, usually a dribble driver type. But when you see the opening, you take advantage of it, and she certainly did there.
Foul was on number 2, Tiffany Hammond.
She might have taken a shot on the way up, too, holding her abdomen right now.
Second free throw. Misses that one as well, but both the Knights, Cassandra Hawthorne and Heather Middleton, battle for the rebound, knock it out of bounds, so Raptors will have another chance here. Good defense by Tiffany Hammond, smacks it out of bounds on the inbound pass from Boykin.
Essex traditionally throughout this year has been a little bit of a slow starter, but they just love to wear down their opponents, and eventually those shots are all going to fall, and the full court press is just going to wear them down. That's just how it usually goes.
Tiana James hits a deep 3. Cuts it to a 2-point lead for the Knights. Now Middleton to answer back with the deep 3, misses everything though. So question I have for you, Coach Cini made 3 changes. I know he has a deep bench, but do you think he did that part of the way his team has come out early on?
No, I think that's usually just how he likes to do it. He's got so many good players, wants to make sure that those players get into the game early and make sure that they feel like they're in it rather than having them sit on the bench for too long.
Eve Weeks, a beautiful drive, gets around defenders, gets a layup, and it is a tie ball game here in Frederick. Now Hawthorne over to Middleton. Extra pass to Hammond. Excellent choice by Middleton. And a 3 rains down from Tiffany Hammond. And a timeout is called by Coach Cini of Essex. It is a 30-second timeout, so we are going to stay here with you. So the Raptors 33% from the field, shooting better than Essex so far. Essex 27.8%. Essex getting out-rebound as well. So some interesting stats early on. The Knights still have a 3-point lead, though, so that shows just how good they are. Leading scorer of the game, Staten, has 7 points, 2 rebounds. Tiana James has 5 on the other side. Fast break points. Raptors are up 2-0. Points in the paint, Raptors are up 6-2. But I mean, also the Knights like to shoot threes, so that makes sense. But a relatively even game so far.
And this is similar to what we saw between Howard and Essex yesterday, where a good defense can force Essex to not necessarily get off to the best start. It's just a matter of whether you can keep up the energy and composure throughout 40 minutes of play.
Good job by Boykin being able to get to the ball. It was almost stolen away. She misses her shot, gets her own rebound, misses the putback, and now Ashley Dickey heading the other way. Dickey downloaded the baseline. Excellent passing. Cassandra Hawthorne. It's an easy 2-point bucket.
Ashley Dickey is just such a good point guard. She is a true point guard through and through. Every skill you'd want out of a pure point guard, she's got it.
James harassed by Tyler Gray. And it will be the Knights' ball. Eve Weeks comes out of the game. In for her is Lujan Gonzalez. Middleton for a deep 3. She hits that one.
That's just an absurd range. How many players in NJCAA Division II women's basketball are you going to even attempt a 3-point range like that, much less make them consistently? It's just unbelievable.
Timmons hits a deep 2. Now Gray.
I thought she was going to shoot that for a second.
Yeah. Extra pass to Hawthorne. Hawthorne splits the defense, and then she gets blocked by Fowler, but they're going to call a foul on her.
It was clean up top, but it was the contact on the lower body that caused Fowler to get the foul called against her.
That's Fowler's first foul. Naja Staten coming back into the game for Blackstone. Hawthorne to the line. First free throw, gets that to go.
22.
Hawthorne misses the second one. Fowler gets the rebound. Boykin up to James. Now back to Boykin. Losing Gonzalez. And she struggles with the dribble. Now Boykin, under 10 seconds. Boykin's going to drive, bounces it to the other side of the basket. It's blocked by Staten James. And then James tries to steal it away from Staten. But they're going to give it to the Knights. Back underway, Gray receives the pass. She gets across quickly, runs across the line, and stolen away by Timmons on the pass, and she will get a layup on the other end.
Love what defensive energy Timmons is bringing. She is trying to pick off those passes up top, and she succeeded there. Really has done a great job with it.
Middleton, deep three, misses it. Rebound goes down, and it's smacked out of bounds by the Knights, so it will be Raptors ball.
Montgomery did their homework, and they know that you cannot just allow Essex to pass the ball around the perimeter. You need to put some pressure on them, otherwise they're just going to move the ball around until they get that open three. Timmons is doing exactly what they need to do, is just taking away that passing lane at the top of the key and making it harder for Essex to get that shot that they want. That's 10 seconds.
So the defense is getting to them. Middleton going to inbound the ball. Gets it into Gray. Now Dickey. Under a minute left in the first quarter, 19-14. The Knights are up. Middleton looking to pass it. She's going to throw it all the way to Gray. Gray driving, loses control of it, kicks it out to Middleton, open for three. And she doesn't get that, but Staten gets the rebound, and then they call an offensive foul. That is her second.
That's a tough one to call again. That's the spin move where the referee is saying that she created enough body contact to call it a charge. It's so tough because when she's doing that spin move, she's not even like trying to make the contact. She's just trying to get through with her feet spinning, and it's a tough one for the referee to call because there's always contact. You usually have to call something.
Lucian Gonzalez had to turn into a volleyball player and set it back to her teammate, who then was fouled. So Raptors will have the ball. Timmons is actually going to get free throws here. Timmons definitely has been the energy for this team here in the first quarter. Makes the first one.
And again, she's one of those players, she's not going to come across you as, you know, this is the superstar player, but she makes the most out of everything she's got, and she's playing great defense. 7 points for her team already, 3-4 from the free throw line, and just playing tough. That's exactly what Montgomery needs from her.
Missed three by Staten, but she gets her own rebound and puts it back.
Montgomery just totally napping on the defensive board there and allowed Staten to just get her own rebound.
Middleton forces the steal, and Ashley Dickey gets her first basket of the game. Now Timmons got to get it, and nope, that is the end of the first quarter. At the end of the first quarter, it is 23-16. The Knights pulled away a little bit there at the end. We will be back for the start of the second quarter. All right, Matt Trudell, Mark Winkle back here with you. So Staten leads all scores, 9 points, 5 rebounds. A heck of a first quarter for her. And like you said, only 5 points yesterday. So she has answered the call today for her team. Her team now has a 7-point lead. And it's stolen away. Fowler gets her hands in the way, and Timmons on the other end throws up the layup, misses it. Rebound goes to Tyler Gray. She throws it up, but Timmons almost gets her hands on it. Now Blackstone, who just entered back into the game, gets it to Dickey. And then it's tipped away again. But Essex retains possession. Dickey now going to probably, kicks it out. Blackstone for three. Excellent pass by Dickey. Missed the three, and now Fowler tips it up to James. And Timmons on the other end gets the easy layup, very close to a travel.
What a game so far by Timmons. She scored 2 points in the entire semifinal game against Garrett. She's got 9 so far in this, first 11 minutes of the game here.
Blackstone struggles, and then she throws it away. Good defense by this Raptors team.
Montgomery has said, we've talked about, they have to win with defense. That's their best chance of winning, and right now they are showing that is the formula, and they're doing it. It's an impressive defensive performance. They're forcing Essex to take contested shots from outside. Anytime Essex does get it into the paint, they're getting swarmed by defenders. It's very impressive so far from these Raptors.
Bianca Glover comes back into this game for the Knights, and Eve Weeks comes back in as well. Timmons will take a break. Boykin over to James. James, a deep three from the NJCAA side. She misses it, and rebound goes to Tyler Gray. Gray's pushing it. She's going to have to spin back out. Now Glover. Staten, they didn't quite have their spacing right. Gray will shoot a three in Fowler's face and hit it. Now James. Just slow it down. Lucian Gonzalez gets it over to Weeks.
Montgomery trying to get it inside to Fowler, just can't find the passing lane to work it through the middle.
Blackstone picks up the foul. Blackstone, that is her first foul.
So Montgomery switches up. Now it's going to be Weeks in the middle, and they're going to try to see if Fowler can work the baseline.
Good defense by Tiffany Hammond, blocks Boykin's pass to James. The Raptors will keep, there's 13 seconds left on the shot clock.
Would love to see them work a play to try to get Lucian Gonzalez an open look from outside here.
Lucian Gonzalez gets the inbound pass. She's being guarded by Gray. She will shoot it, misses it. Rebound goes down to Staten, and she gets it to Gray. Gray cuts back in, kicks it out to Blackstone. Blackstone hits the three. She's up to 6 right now. Now James gets in the center, and then Glover, I believe, yes, they're going to call it on Bianca Glover. That is her second.
Yeah, that's the way their full court press works, is that you want Montgomery to throw that long pass across the middle and try to jump it, and Glover just a little bit slow to react there and couldn't get in front, instead went through the Montgomery player.
Boykin over to Lucian Gonzalez. She shoots a three, hits that one, nothing but net. Beautiful shot. Tyler Gray now.
And that's what Montgomery needs. We talked about they need that outside shooting to open up the middle.
Tyler Gray found a space in the defense and is able to cut through and get an easy layup. Now Tiana James is going to bring it all the way, and she misses the layup, but Hammond comes down with the rebound. Hammond gets it up to Gray. Gray kicks it back to Blackstone. Blackstone for three, misses it. Rebound goes to Glover. She gets blocked. Staten comes down with it, and then she gets fouled. There's going to be a discussion. There will be a foul called. It is on Bethany Fowler. That is her second foul. Coach Cini calls a timeout. It is a full timeout, so we're going to step away. Knights up by 10, 31-21, 6:59 left in the first half.
Yes, I know.
All right, we are back. Matt Trudell, Mark Winkle here in Frederick, the first of 2 championship games today. 2 tickets will be punched to the national tournament.
You know, we talked yesterday about when Howard was playing CCBC Essex. Howard kept him close in the first half, stayed with it, we're within striking range. That's, you know, sometimes the best you can ask for is just keeping it close. Right now, Montgomery doing the same thing. Essex not able to pull away. It's still a close game. You know, you're 11 points, and, you know, you can make that up. It's just a matter of, can you keep your composure and just keep them there? Don't let them pull away, because those scoring bursts can so quickly just get away from you.
Staten makes 1 of 2 free throws. Stretches the lead to 11. Lucian Gonzalez gets the call from her coach. So close to a travel. She's able to recover it after it was bounced around. Bounces it to Weeks. Weeks drives baseline, steps back.
Gotta look for the skip pass there. There it is.
Lucian Gonzalez for 3. Misses it. Eve Weeks gets her hands on it, but Blackstone's able to track down the rebound. And she's going to push it herself. Hammond for 3. Misses it. Rebound goes to Blackstone. Blackstone throws up a floater in the lane. Gets it to drop. Tough shot.
And that's what Blackstone can do. Yeah, she shoots a lot of three-pointers. She loves to do that, but every once in a while she'll just drive into the lane and just add that extra part to the game.
Pass stolen by the Knights. Gray going to drive and get an easy layup. Nice move by Gray around Eve Weeks, and they are going to call a timeout on the Raptors side.
Getting a lot of first-half timeouts, which hopefully favors, you know, a good ending to the game if there's more fluent play rather than just, you know, all the timeouts that can be called at the end of the game. So I like that. You know, I'll take the timeouts now rather than having them all at the end of the game personally.
Yep, and you know, with the Knights, you know, they blow out a lot of teams. So I think, you know, the Raptors coaching staff is trying to figure a way to keep this as close as possible, regroup at halftime. But it'll be really hard to recover if it gets out of hand here in the last 6 minutes of the first half.
Listen, they're at only 8 turnovers. You know, they had 16 going into the first half against Garrett yesterday. So as long as I know I'm just saying the same thing over and over again, and I apologize to our listeners, but as long as you keep that turnover ratio down and you just keep getting your shots up and keep getting good looks, you can stay with it. You're gonna, you know, you can't give those free balls away to Essex, and that's what they thrive on.
Good way to break the press. Eve Weeks now gets it back to James. Now Lucian Gonzalez.
Gagnia into the game. They need to get her involved. She's got some good athleticism and size that Montgomery can utilize.
Missed shot by Boykin. It gets tipped out of bounds. I think it was off of Boykin.
Boykin just 1 for 5 from the field starting out. She's trying to get inside, and it's just getting swarmed, especially by Bianca Glover inside. Boykin's got to try to find a way to get some more points on the board. You know, she's their primary scorer. They need her to step it up. Same with James. She's only got 5 points.
Blackstone drives baseline, gets blocked, and there's late foul call.
Same thing that we saw before, where it was a clean block up top, but the body contact down low is what the referee is calling.
Foul is on Athena Kongia. She just recently entered the game for Bethany Fowler. First free throw Drops for Faith Blackstone. Misses the second shot. Lucian Gonzalez now. Little tough of a pass, and it's stolen away by Staten. Now Blackstone heading all the way down. Misses the layup. Rebound goes to Tiana James, and she's going to push it. And they call a travel on Tiana James. Cassandra Hawthorne and Ashley Dickey come in for Tyler Gray and Bianca Glover.
When Dickey was in earlier, Gray was also on the court, so we haven't really seen a whole lot of Dickey being able to run the point. Now I'd love to see what she can do with the ball in her hands more.
Spins around, gets it to Blackstone for an open three, and she hits that one.
Just picks up an assist is what she does.
Blackstone's starting to heat up. She's hit 3 threes this game and a turnover by the Raptors. This is exactly what you need to prevent.
Yeah, it was a good look by James, but Ngangnia just kind of got turned around and couldn't quite locate the ball.
Dickey kicks it out to Blackstone again, and Blackstone hits another three.
You know, Montgomery just used a timeout to try to stop the momentum going away from them. Can you afford to do it again right now when you need to save some of those? But it is certainly being one of those Essex runs that are hard to stop.
James misses the shot. The putback is no good. And then now Blackstone gets the pass from Stain up to Ashley Dickey. Dickey, nice hesitation, misses the shot though, gets her own rebound and puts it up and in. A 24-point lead just like that by Essex. Lucian Gonzalez, nice fake pass and gets the layup to drop. Now Dickey over to Hawthorne. Hawthorne deep two. And Eve Weeks comes down with the rebound. Now Lucian Gonzalez.
I worry that Montgomery, yeah, I know you're down by 22 points right now, but can you keep up this pace all game? And you're playing into Essex's hands right now.
James gets blocked. And now Blackstone on the other end. Oh, Lucian Gonzalez gets her hands in the way and steals it. Now over to James. James stops, pops a two, misses it. Kangia gets the putback.
What a block by Lucian Gonzalez. How many times are you expecting her to block that out of Faith Blackstone's hands on a play like that? That's unbelievable.
And the Knights come down, shoot a quick three, miss it, and now James misses the layup, Staten pulls it down, and now they're heading the other way.
And finally, Coach Cini tells his team to settle it down. It's just been back and forth, turbo pace the entire game.
Ashley Dickey gets it knocked away, but she's able to recover, and then Eve Weeks commits a foul. That will be her first. Timmons is going to come back in for the Raptors, along with number 5, Camille Martin. Middleton, Wilkinson, and Gray come in for Hammond, Blackstone, and Staten. So Middleton's going to inbound it, gets it to Gray. Back underway. Gray kicks it to Middleton. Middleton for three. Off the bench, in and out. Gray gets the offensive rebound. Gray picks up her dribble, needs to get it to Dickey. Dickey has it, nice move. She misses the layup though. Boykin got a hand in there to disrupt her. Now James heading the other way. Lucian Gonzalez throws it all the way over to Timmons. Now Lucian Gonzalez back to Timmons. Timmons thought about it, hesitates now. She's gonna drive. Misses the shot, but she will go to the free throw line for 2.
That's the one thing I've noticed about Heather Middleton's game. She is prone to fouling a lot and just not great defensive stance there. She had the spot, she had her good footing, but then ends up coming down with her hands.
Timmons hits the first free throw. She's a 51% free throw shooter. But she has been feeling it today.
She's going to increase that number, that's for sure.
James will come out of the game for Denasia Moore. Tyler Gray gets it across the line. Nice little hesitation move, dribbles through the defense. Needs help, throws it all the way over to Hawthorne. Hawthorne dribbles it off herself, and Timmons gets the steal. And then Timmons gets it stolen back from Hawthorne. And now Ashley Dickey in trouble. Has to throw it up to Middleton. Middleton kicks it out to Gray. Open three. Misses that, and Lucian Gonzalez comes down with the rebound. Lucian Gonzalez, good drive. Throws up a wild shot, misses it, and then Boykin knocks it out of bounds. So it will be Essex ball. Hammond comes in for Hawthorne. 1.5 minutes left in the first half. 18-point lead by the Knights. And a fan is already in trouble in the first game.
I think it's the same fan that got in some trouble yesterday, too.
Yep. And we are back underway. Tyler Gray over to Ashley Dickey. Up, and it's thrown away, stolen by Boykin. Up to Timmons. Timmons gets the pass back to Boykin. Now Lucian Gonzalez from the NJCAA side. Ooh, in and out. And the offensive rebound was tipped away, so now Hammond on the other end, and that's a charge.
That certainly is. Tried to Euro step across, but just couldn't quite do it in time. It had already run over Timmons. Another charge taken by Timmons.
Second foul on Tiffany Hammond. Blackstone and Staten comes in. Ashley Dickey and Wilkinson will take a seat.
No fouls, just feet, hands up.
Lucian Gonzalez almost throws it away, but Boykin's able to get it. Gets through the defenders, kicks it out to Timmons. Extra pass. And a missed three-point shot for number 5. Camille Martin.
I don't think that ball is coming out anytime soon. Yeah, they're just going to grab another ball. They don't even want to deal with that one. Obstructs our view of the shot clock a little bit, though.
Yeah. Well, their halftime's coming up. They might be able to get it then.
Yeah, can see the Frederick staff already preparing all of their equipment to go after it.
Oh, I think they're going to make them do it right now.
There we go. We got to give a shout out then to Michael Simone coming across with the volleyball officiating stand and what looks like possibly a mop. You can do a lot of things with those too. Like, what else do you need in life?
I think the Knights want the ball removed. But they are not going to remove it. So we are back underway. Middleton's going to bring it up. Gets it to Blackstone. Now Gray cuts across the middle, gets it to Middleton. Now extra pass. Gray driving. Gonna have to back it out. Gets it to Blackstone. Blackstone's going to drive. Kicks it out to Gray for the open three. Good pass by Blackstone. And an easy three. So the Raptors can have the last shot if they want it. Timmons, she's going to drive around Middleton, gets blocked. And now Blackstone with a chance to extend her team's 21-point lead. Gray going to drive, kick it out to Hammond. Hammond for three, and she hits that one. And that is a backbreaker going into halftime. Lucian Gonzalez she's just going to dribble it out. 51-27 is the score at half. The number 1 seed is up over the Raptors, and we will be back.
All right, joined at halftime by Essex assistant coach Arthur Fitzhugh. Coach, how you feeling after that first half? What a run there at the end of the second quarter.
Yeah, we're really excited. We're making some good shots. Our tempo was good. We got to get a little bit better on defense. We're missing some matchups and things like that, but we're pretty satisfied, pretty happy.
Anasia Staten had a little bit of a slow game yesterday. Not so much today. She's hitting her shots today.
That's our leader. She gives us a lot of energy. She's a silent killer. She works really hard. And we knew she was going to pick it up today after yesterday's performance.
Tyler Gray, she's your floor leader. She's really just running the court. 10 points, but also the 5 assists, the 4 steals. Tell me about what she gives you on the court today.
Tyler is definitely our general. She moves us. She sets the pace. She puts the ball in the right people's hands at the right time. We like to shoot it, so she makes sure we get the ball in the right place and get great looks.
Can't have you leave without talking about Faith Blackstone. I mean, my goodness, what a first half, what a player, right?
Look, we call her the unicorn. You don't see a player at her size and her skill very often. And we're just lucky, really, to have her, and she's doing a really good job. She's very, very consistent. We love what she brings to the table for us.
You have a 24-point lead at halftime. What are your thoughts going into halftime? What are you going to tell your team to finish out in the second half?
Keep the same consistency. We want to make sure that we keep the same intensity and we keep working hard and continue to be defensive. I think if we continue to keep the pace and we continue to make shots, we will have a happy time at the end of the game.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck in the second half.
Thank you so much.
All right.
All right, Matt Trudell, Mark Winkle, back with you here on the campus of Frederick Community College for what's about to be the beginning of the second half of this championship game. Knights went on a bit of a stretch there to finish the first half, extended their lead 51-27. If you're the Raptors coaching staff, what did you tell them at halftime? What can they do?
It's plain and simple. You just keep playing great defense. That is the only way you can stop it. Keep playing great defense, and then offensively, it's an easy formula. Don't turn the ball over and try to get some good shots. Right now, you've got Tiana James, who's an absolute star for this team. She's only got 5 points, 2 of 10 from the floor. She's been trying to get to the bucket, which is great, but it's tough against this. Just the size of this Essex team. Might have to try to do some drives and kickouts and see if they can get some good shots from that, but. You just have to shoot the best game or best half of your lives right now if you're Montgomery to try to crawl back into this.
So the Raptors start with the ball for the second half. Timmons gets it into Fowler. Fowler turnaround jumper off the front rim. Boykin battles for it, but Gray is able to pull the rebound down. She brings it up, cuts across the middle, gets it in. Deep three, misses it. Rebound goes to Blackstone, but she is out of bounds. So it will be Raptors ball.
They've had some success trying to go on the fast break after creating turnovers. If Montgomery is able to create some more turnovers, get some of those fast break buckets, especially what Tamira Timmons was able to do in that first half, that was some big points that she was able to provide. That could certainly help, but if you're down to the half-course offense, it's got to be hitting some of those long-range shots and just trying to open up the middle a little bit.
Timmons going to take it all the way, fakes the pass, and hits the floater in the lane, so she picks up right where she left off in the first half.
Great aggressiveness from her, but Essex just did not slide over defensively at all. Just poor defense from them.
Gray, extra pass, gives it to Blackstone, and she picks up where she left off in the first half.
I cannot Faith Blackstone is just an incredible player. 5 of 10 from three-point range, 18 points.
Gray got the steal off of Timmons. Hammond, now Blackstone is going to get another three opportunity, and just like that, she ties her score from yesterday with 21 points, and we are only a minute and some change into the second half. Now Timmons hands it off to Moore. Inside to Boykin, floater, misses it. Rebound goes to Nasia Staten, and she gets over to Gray. Gray drives, and they're going to call an offensive foul. And I think she's 3 out of 4 on drawing charges.
I tell you what, Timmons has been taught by somebody very, very well how to take a charge. That's just incredible ability by her. She's going to be feeling it tomorrow. I mean, she's going to be sore as heck, but she's going to be doing it with a smile because she gave her team everything she could.
James gets it to Fowler. Fowler shoots it. She had Boykin along the baseline. Didn't see her, and now Blackstone heading the other way. Fowler knocked it away from Blackstone, but they're able to recover. Tiffany Hammond now for 3. Misses it. Rebound goes to Tiana James. She throws it up to Moore, and Moore gets the easy layup. Good eyes by James.
And that's what Montgomery needs to do. Essex not doing a great job of transitioning defense back there. Got to take advantage when you can.
Looks like Staten got away with a little bit of a travel. Staten, they're not going to count that shot. They're saying the foul was on the floor. Foul's going to be on Bethany Fowler. That is her 3rd. And Eve Weeks is going to come in for her. Montgomery played really good defense in the first half. They had a couple lulls, which led to Essex getting a turnover by Essex. Glover couldn't handle the pass. It goes out of bounds. But, they fell asleep a couple times, and it just led to some crucial runs for the Knights. They need to tighten that up this half.
And, again, that's just what Essex does. They just never let up, never relent. There's no teams that really can match those bursts that Essex has.
Moore with the right idea, passes it baseline to Weeks, but she cannot make the basket. It goes out of bounds. It will be Knights ball.
Talking to Coach Cini, this team was not necessarily just built to win the region. This is a team that was built to win a national championship. And, you've got to do it step by step and go there. And this is a good region of basketball. There's a lot of really good teams around here, but Essex is just built differently. it's so hard for any of the teams around here to just match them in terms of the talent, the size, the depth, all of it. It's a championship team, plain and simple.
Timmons commits a foul. She does not like it. That is her second foul. The only person really in borderline foul trouble is Bethany Fowler of the Raptors. She's the only one with 3. Blackstone now. Good drive to her right, kicks it to Glover. Glover, mid-range 2, misses it. Blackstone kicks it out, and they're going to call a jump ball. And it will stay with the Knights. Inbound goes into Staten, and she gets an easy basket on the inbounds pass.
What a play by Staten, just cutting through and just rising above and finishing high.
Glover almost steals it away. She ends up stealing it away.
She got run over by Boykin there.
And they called a timeout.
What a play by Glover.
It is a 30-second timeout.
You know, we talk about that full court press. You've got the multiple layers of it. That second layer is designed for the passes over the top, trying to jump on it. That time, Glover did anticipate it very well and was able to get to the ball first.
Can you tell us what happened?
So when we come back, it will be 59-31. Knights up, 6:43 left in the third quarter. The third quarter has been the Knights' quarter so far this season. They tend to do really well during the third quarter, and you're starting to see them, further pull away in this game. And we're back underway. Tyler Gray gets the pass. Now Hammond gets it to Glover. Glover, nice pass to Blackstone. She gets fouled.
My goodness.
And she's going to have a chance at a three-point play. She might drop 30 today.
You know, we talk over and over about the outside shooting of Essex, but every once in a while they pull one out of their hat there. Great passing inside. Blackstone fights through multiple hands trying to pull her down and goes up strong enough to still put it in the basket.
Moore over to Boykin. Boykin gets her pass tipped away. Hammond comes up with the steal. Now Blackstone. And Hammond's going to drop it off to Gray. Gets a pick from her teammate. Good switch. Lucian Gonzalez got her hands in there, but she's able to recover. Blackstone now.
Montgomery playing the most wide spread out 2-3 zone defense I think I've ever seen.
Blackstone will have a 3 at the buzzer, misses it. Glover gets the offensive rebound. She puts it up and in, cleaning it up.
Glover's first points of the game, which just seems surprising. She's just had so many good looks, but her ability to get those offensive rebounds. Again, I just talked about how spread out that Montgomery Raptors zone defense is. Well, that leaves the middle wide open and makes it harder to get the defensive rebounds.
Eve Weeks cannot handle the pass, but Staten travels on the steal as she falls over, so it's going to stay with the Raptors. Raptors are giving up a lot when Fowler's on the bench with Glover out there. They really don't have anybody to match up.
The only other one that they could try to throw in there is Ngangnia, but she had a struggle in the first half.
Lucian Gonzalez misses the shot. Glover gets the rebound. And now Tyler Gray kicks it back to Glover. Glover will shoot a 3, misses it. Gray is able to save it though. And now Staten steps in, 2, in and out. Blackstone gets the offensive rebound, and she kicks it out to Hammond, who's open for 3. She misses that. Glover goes over the back but gets away with it, and now Hammond misses the floater in lane, gets her own offensive rebound. Staten for 3, and she hits that, and that is just dangerous.
Yeah, that's just too many offensive rebounds to give up. You cannot give Essex that many opportunities.
Boykin gets blocked by Staten, and the Knights have a lot of momentum and a lot of energy right now. and they got to make that change.
Yeah, and there is Ngangnia going in.
Ngangnia comes in, and then you have Dickey and Hawthorne coming in for Glover and Gray. Moore looking to inbound it for the Raptors. They need points and quickly. Ngangnia misses the shot. Dickey gets the rebound. She throws it up to Hawthorne. Nice hands by Boykin to track it down, and then Hawthorne ends up saving it, but saves it for the Raptors, and now baseline, and that is close to a travel, misses the wild shot, and now Dickey heading the other way quickly for the Knights. She'll slow it down, get it to stay in. Now Hammond left open for three. Misses that. Blackstone gets the rebound. She's going to cut across. Misses the shot. Hawthorne gets the offensive rebound, and now Blackstone backs it out. Ashley Dickey. Now Staten shoots a three, misses it. She wanted a foul called. They're going to say that it was a partial block, so the Knights will keep it. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Blackstone to Dickey. Dickey moves to her left, and an offensive foul is going to be called, I believe, on Cassandra Hawthorne. That is true. That is her second foul. 4 minutes left in the third quarter. It's a 35-point ball game right now in favor of the number 2 team in the country. Boykin throws it over to Moore. Moore for three, misses it, misses everything, and it goes out of bounds. It will go back to the Knights.
Yeah, it's tough for Montgomery right now. No Fowler, no Tiana James out there, trying to just hold on with a couple of their better players on the bench.
All right, Blackstone over to Dickey. Dickey extra pass, three for Hammond, I believe that is. It is.
Hammond had missed her last few shots, but she comes out still confident and just fires that one from the short corner and knocks it down.
Tipped. Timmons is able to recover it, though. She's going to go all the way and gets a nice layup. Timmons is just playing out of her mind today.
Timmons is just unbelievable right now. This is the performance that they needed from her.
Missed three, but Blackstone's there to clean it up. It looked like a pass at the end of the day. Lujan Gonzalez gets it down to Timmons, and Timmons cleans it up.
Timmons up to 17 points. Unbelievable. And not to mention, talk about the 3 charges that she's also taken, doing it on both ends of the court. And this is a completely different Timmons than what we saw yesterday against Garrett.
Statton's left open in the middle, but she misses the shot. Rebound goes to Boykin. Boykin needs help. She needs help quickly. Gets it to Lujan Gonzalez, who gets it across the line. Now Timmons for three. Misses it. Rebound goes to Moore, and she gets the offensive rebound and the putback. Good play.
No let up from Montgomery. They are giving everything they got right now. Honestly, when Timmons let that go, I just thought, this is her day. That's going in. There's something about what Timmons doing right now where I just have confidence in everything that she's doing.
Drive. Now Blackstone gets the pass. She gets fouled, so she will go line for 2. She might have 30 by the end of this quarter.
Yeah, and Ngangnia, once again, she was trying to slide over to give the help defense, just a little bit late to go in there and took her into the body. And that will earn her a seat back on the bench.
Kieran Walker and Middleton return. Well, Kieran Walker makes her debut in this game. Middleton comes back. And now Camille Martin comes in for the Raptors. I think the Raptors have a bit of an issue right now because I think Lujan Gonzalez is having a better game than James, and I don't think they can play them both together.
I think you're going to need them to play both together.
Because I would have thought that James would have come in instead of Martin. Lujan Gonzalez for 3, misses it. Blackstone comes down with the rebound. She's going to look like she's going to take it all the way. And she gets fouled, so she's going to go to the line. Blackstone gets that one to go. Sierra Smith gets both of them. Sierra Smith is going to come in for Blackstone, so she will probably not get 30 points by the end of the third quarter just because she's sitting on the bench. But she has 29 in this game and 10 rebounds.
Sierra Smith, somebody who we did not see play yesterday, sophomore guard from Greenwood, Delaware.
Lujan Gonzalez shoots a three, misses it. And now we have, okay, Boykin comes out of the game, and coming in for her is Tiana James. So we will have Lujan Gonzalez and Tiana James playing. Dickey's bringing it up for the Knights. Middleton now over to Dickey. Dickey crosses up James, kicks it out to Hawthorne for three, misses it. And the rebound goes off of Camille Martin, so it will stay with Essex.
What a play by Walker to jump up and just hit it off of Martin.
Dickey over to Middleton.
Travel.
That's a travel. So a turnover by the Knights. Probably one of the only negative plays so far in this third quarter.
Yeah, like you said, third quarter is usually the Knights' favorite one of the game. It just, there's something about it that they just come out with that extra burst out of the halftime. This game is no different.
Tiana James hesitates. She's going to drive baseline, throws up a difficult shot, misses it. Dickey comes down with the rebound. And she's going to stop and pop it, misses it. Rebound goes to Sierra Smith. She misses it, and James gets it, throws it all the way down to Moore. Moore's going to toss it back to Lujan Gonzalez. She hesitates. Now she's going to drive, throws up a shot, misses it. Cassandra Hawthorne gets it, and now Dickey heading the other way gets it over to Middleton. Middleton passes down low to Sierra Smith, who gets the easy basket. 10 seconds left in this third quarter. 77-37 is the score. James to Lujan Gonzalez, 3 seconds left. Moore, she needs to get it off. Three-point shot, and Moore hits it at the buzzer. 77-40 is the score at the end of three quarters. Knights up big. We'll be back for the start of the fourth. All right, Matt Trudell, Mark Winkle back with you here for the fourth quarter of this championship game. 37-point lead by this Essex team. And the Raptors will start. Bethany Fowler comes back out onto the court for this Raptors team.
If you're the Raptors, all you got to do is hit about 13 three-pointers in a row and not give up any points.
James gets a good pass back from Fowler. She gets fouled driving baseline, so she will go to a line for free throws.
Yeah, and like we were talking about, James was out for a good chunk of that third quarter. Came back with a little bit more energy. I don't know if she's just fatigued after the long week of playing, but sometimes, sitting on the bench, you get that second wind back in you and you come right back out and make an impact right away.
coming off of 19 points yesterday. She had an all-around game with 19 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and 6 steals, but she's held to, so far, 7 points on the game. 3 assists and 6 rebounds, though. Sierra Smith now with the ball, getting trapped. She's able to break it, go baseline, bounces it, extra pass, Middleton for 3, and Middleton hits that.
What are the odds that we see Heather Middleton just splash down in this fourth quarter?
Timmons trapped under the basket, gets it out to Moore. Moore's going to shoot 3, just misses that. Fowler gets the offensive rebound, puts it back up, misses it, but she will go to the line for 2 free throws. Middleton just hit her second shot. She's 2 of 6 from the field, 6 points. But she hasn't been as needed as she was yesterday.
Yeah. You know, I like that, again, I like the play that Fowler brings. She's a grinder. She really plays tough. Unfortunately for her, she just has a tendency to get into foul trouble because of the way that she plays and is unable to give the team, even 30 minutes usually a game just because of the foul trouble she gets in. But when she's in there, she is as tough as they get.
Yeah, and they have success when they're running passes through her.
And they've been trying to get it through to her again. It's just the Essex defense that's just taking away the middle, makes it hard for them to get her involved offensively.
Tiana James picks up her first foul. Middleton gets it in to Dickey.
5 out for Essex, trying to open up the middle, and there is the wide open middle.
Dickey, nice dribble around all the defenders and get the layup. Timeout called by Coach Gask of the Raptors. It's a 30-second timeout.
And if you're Montgomery, again, you see Essex come out with that 5 out. You know that all 5 of those players can shoot 3-pointers. How do you defend that? You have to come out on them. You have to play it out. But then you have a player like Ashley Dickey for Essex where she can just make one move, get around her defender, and she's got an open layup because the paint is literally wide open.
Yep.
There's just no good way to play defense against that unless, you can go back to your 2-3 zone and try to play out on that and just keep somebody in the middle. But again, then you're going to leave somebody open at that point because you have somebody just sitting in the middle. It's not easy. That's what Essex does. It's just matchup nightmares across the board.
Yeah, they start killing you on the inside. They can just bring Glover back in, and then, that helps that situation. All right, back underway. James with the ball. Into Fowler. Now James shoots a 3, misses it, tracks it down. Timmons gets the rebound. Over to Fowler, inside to James. James is going to drive. She gets it blocked.
I think she just lost control of it. Yeah. She was trying to scoop it up and just couldn't quite get her hands around the ball while she was going up with it.
And just like that, Middleton's just going to shoot a deep 3. Why not? Misses it. Fowler comes down with the rebound, and now heading the other way. James gets it down low to Timmons, and Timmons gets blocked by Dickey. And Dickey splits 2 defenders, gets around Timmons. Now she's getting around. She gets around all 5 players.
I was going to say, she dodged all 5 players going coast to coast there. Yeah, you're right. She even looked like she was limping on that play, but that's not going to stop her.
And that is Bethany Fowler's 4th foul.
The amount of confidence that Coach Cini has in his players just play their game. He lets his players play with their game to do what they do best. Heather Middleton, he has no problem with her shooting anywhere in the half court. Anywhere. It doesn't matter. He'll let Ashley Dickey go to the rim anytime she wants to. It just, he has that faith in his players to just let them use their abilities to the best, and he adjusts the style of play based around his personnel.
Dickey makes the free throw. Eve Weeks and Kalia Boykin come into the game for Lucian Gonzalez and Bethany Fowler. Back underway, 8:16 left in the 4th quarter. James gets it up to Boykin. Now Weeks. Now James over to Weeks. Weeks is going to drive, stop, misses the shot, and Sierra Smith tips it out of bounds, so it will go to the, oh no, I guess they said it was off the Raptors. So it will be Knight's ball. I could have swore that Smith knocked it out.
Yeah,
She was over James.
It looked like she might have had the last tip there, but thankfully in a game like this, no coach is going to really put in too much of a fight.
Yeah, Dickey now steps in. Hawthorne left open for three. She shoots it, misses it. Middleton taps it back down to Sierra Smith, who gets the roll.
Yeah, and Coach Gasquet just kind of becoming resigned now to the fate that is to come.
James missed the floater in the lane. Dickey heading the other way. Quickly kicks it out to Walker. Extra pass to Hawthorne. Hawthorne will just shoot the three. Misses it, and James gets a rebound. And then it's smacked out of bounds by Sierra Smith.
Essex up to 42 attempted three-point shots. I'm sure they probably want to get it up to 50 by the time it's all said and done.
Eve Weeks misses the shot. Dickey comes down with it. Dickey having one of those all-around games. Middleton's going to fire off the three.
It's just unreal.
Just like that, 9 points.
Coach Cini pointing to the spot on the court where she shot it from.
Ashley Dickey commits the foul. That is her first. Wilkinson will come into this game. She comes in for Ashley Dickey. Now Moore with the ball for the Raptors. Gets it to James. James, good drive, throw up a shot, misses it. And it goes out of bounds off the Knight, so remain with the Raptors. Shot clock resets to 20. Nope, they're going to move it back to 14. Moore looking to inbound. She needs help. Throws it out. It's stolen away by Cassandra Hawthorne. She's going to push it. And
Can we get I wanted to see another one.
Yeah, I think she might have just been in there.
Yeah. At this point, I'm just rooting for Timmons to just get as many charge calls as she can.
A triple-double with 10 charge. Hawthorne to the line for 2 free throws.
That is one of my gripes, and I'm going to say it now for my rant of the day. Taking a charge is one of the best plays you can get in basketball, defensively at least. Why are you not given credit to it? It should at the very least be called a steal.
It is.
It's even better than a steal. You need to somebody needs to get onto a rules committee and at least go in there and propose that a caused turnover is also a steal, or excuse me, taking a charge is also a steal. There needs to be a stat to give credit for it.
Eve Weeks can't handle the pass from Timmons. The Knights are heading the other way. Smith gets it over to Middleton. Middleton decides not to shoot it. Walker out to Smith. Smith will shoot the three. Misses it. Rebound goes to Boykin. Boykin throws it all the way up to Moore. Moore's going to shoot the three. She hits that one. Good shot.
And all of a sudden, Moore's up to 10 points.
Delay a game.
Just a warning.
On Tiana James.
Friendly little warning.
Bethany Fowler's going to come back into the game for Eve Weeks. Hawthorne gets it to Smith. Middleton, deep three again. Misses that one. Rebound goes to the Knights and Smith. Middleton gets it again. Now Walker driving. She loses control of it. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Raptors ball.
Right now, Walker and Wilkinson, the only Knights in the game who have not scored, and I have to imagine that there's going to be a few plays called in their direction.
All right, James Now gets it across the line, gets a pick from Timmons. Now there's 2 defenders on her. She's able to dribble around 3 of them and gets the layup to go. What a take.
Where's that Tiana James been all day? They could have used a lot more of that she has that ability. Oh, my.
Smith hits the 3.
There is not a single player on this Knights team that Coach Cini does not feel good about taking a three-pointer. He lets them all have the green light.
Karen Walker picks up her first foul. Lujan Gonzalez comes in the game for Bethany Fowler. Boykin looking to inbound. Gets it to Lujan Gonzalez, who gets it back to Boykin. Boykin all the way across to Moore. Moore for 3. She's kind of been the hot hand recently. Misses it. Hawthorne gets the rebound. Looks like she's going to take it all the way. Misses the shot. James comes down with it. They're going to call a jump ball. It will stay with the Knights. And Ashley Dickey will come back into this game for Cassandra Hawthorne. Under 5 minutes left in this game. Dickey, nice dish off to Heather Middleton, and hey, she made a 2-point basket.
I was going to say, Middleton made a layup? Is she even allowed inside the three-point arc offensively? No, it was actually a really good play by her. She read the play well as Dickey was driving through, was in the perfect spot to catch the pass and go straight up with the layup.
James for 3, banks it.
Down.
Just like that, Tiana James up to 11 points,
12
points. So tied with Timmons. No, she's not. She is 5 points behind Timmons. And Essex almost throws it away, but Dickey is able to regain control of it, get a pick from her teammate. Tough shot in lane, misses it, and Wilkinson gets called for the push-off. That is her first foul. Hawthorne comes in for Middleton. Gotta like Coach Cini still arguing calls.
Yeah, Coach Cini talking to the referee, all smiles and laughs on the Essex side.
Boykin going to the line. She's 1 of 9 from the field today, only 2 points, and misses the first free throw. So really struggling after her excellent game yesterday at 18 and 16 game. Makes the second one. Dickey gets it across the line to Smith. Smith bounces it low to Wilkinson. Wilkinson has a mismatch, and they're going to call a foul. Are they going to count the basket? They do count the basket. Foul is going to be on Lujan Gonzalez. That's her second foul.
So Wilkinson becomes the 10th Knight to score points in this game.
James to Moore, inside to James, and she is fouled by Wilkinson. So she will go in line for 2 free throws. James makes the first free throw. Dickey over to Walker for 3, misses it. Rebound goes to Essex. Now Hawthorne, pass to Dickey. Dickey thought about it. She's just going to back it out, gets it over to Smith for 3. She misses that. Offensive rebound goes to Walker. She gets blocked. Then she's going to drive back in, misses, but then Wilkinson cleans it up on the other side. Missed shot, airballed by the Raptors, so Hawthorne gets it into Dickey. Timmons gets the steal, now gets it to Boykin, and then it's stolen away by Ashley Dickey on the pass. She gets over to Hawthorne, Hawthorne for 3, and she hits that one. Now James over to Moore. Moore will shoot the 3. Banks it in off the backboard. Moore has definitely been the hot hand for this team in the second half. Now Smith. Hawthorne is going to just push it. Kicks it off to Wilkinson and gets the easy basket. The Raptors just seem really dejected at the moment.
Yeah, it's tough when you know your season's about to come to the end, and it's been a tough game here. It's hard to just keep up the energy.
Ashley Dickey got the steal on the pass. Hawthorne for 3. Misses that one. Rebounded by Walker, and she gets the layup.
And there you go. She gets her points. So now all 11 Knights have scored.
Boykin now. Now James, going to drive baseline. Kicks it out to Moore. Moore for another 3. Misses that one. Battle for the rebound goes down to James, and she gets it to go.
Three players up for Montgomery on the full court press, and Dickey just dribbles through all of them.
And now she's going to shoot a 3. Misses that. Timmons gets the rebound. Now James to Moore. Moore's going to drive in on Hawthorne, spins back around, needs help, bounces it into a dangerous spot, and is stolen away by the Knights. Under a minute left in this game. The number 2 team in the nation have done their job. They're going to go to the national tournament in Port Huron, Michigan. Timmons, 2-point jumper, hits that. Dickey's gonna bring it out. Now get a pick. She's gonna shoot a 3. Misses it. James gets the rebound. James gonna shoot a 3, and she hits that one. Tiana James really turned it on in the second half. Only had 5 points in the first. She has 11 in the second half for a total of 19. I'm sorry, she has 14 points in the second half.
And congratulations to CCBC Essex. The referee's going to call it double dribble.
That's petty.
That's a referee who knows that he's going to be assessed by his referee assigner and wants to make sure the last 2 minutes you get every call right. So yeah, they go for 100% accuracy. Can't fault the man for doing his job, but congratulations to Essex. They are the Division II Region 20 champions. They are heading to Port Huron, Michigan for the national tournament.
Final score here, 106-65. Things really got out of hand in the second half, and they will be heading to the national tournament. We'll be back shortly with an interview.
All right, joined here by the NJCAA Region 20 Division II champion, Coach Mike Sini. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How you feeling? I mean, you beat him by almost 50 points today, 40 points. How you feeling after a game like that?
You know, I'm just happy for our circle. You know, it was a tough weekend for us, man. Like, you know, it was a lot of adversity, you know, off the court, and the way we played this weekend, and you wouldn't have known if you didn't know. You know, yesterday was really tough for our circle, and the way they came and responded was huge. And then today, from the rip, you know, we just felt it. You know what I mean? We felt it in warm-ups. You know, we felt it that we were going to come out and have a good show, and then we did.
It is fun just watching your players. There's so many smiles. Like, just everybody is always in a good mood. Everybody's just feeling good. And I think that goes a lot to your style. I was talking about earlier in the broadcast, you have faith in your players to go out and play their game and let them just have fun on the court.
That's the bottom line right there, what you just said. Like, I want everybody to be themselves. I want everybody to have the most confidence that they can. And I just love to watch them. I'm a fan of theirs, you know what I mean? I'm a fan of every single last one of them, and I don't want to ever put the handcuffs on them. I just want them to go play ball, and that's what we're doing right now.
Montgomery played you tough, especially early on. They were playing some great defense. Tell me a little bit about what they brought to the game to try to hold you down.
I mean, they've been good all year. You know, I think that they're a top 25 team in the country, in my opinion, led by a really dynamic guard, Tiana James, and that was the game plan tonight, to really make it tough for her. And I thought we did a good job. I don't have the final numbers, but I know we did a really good job on Tiana James, who I think is a ridiculous player, going to be first team all league, I'm sure. And that was the game plan. We stopped her and kind of, let everybody else kind of shine, but we wanted to make sure we cut her head off first.
Final question. You had a good showing at Nationals last year, but I know it wasn't good enough for you going into the national tournament this year. Is it championship or bust?
For us all year has been that. We love this. This is cool. Winning the region, but this is the 8th time we've done this. We want to win a national championship, and from day one, it's been what we preaching. So this is step one, of course, and we definitely had to take care of business, and we did. But like you said, we want to bring home the big trophy.
Well, good luck in Michigan. We're all rooting for you. Wish you the best.
Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. Congratulations. That is head coach Mike Sini of the CCBC Essex Knights, once again the champion of Region 20. As he will go down to take his turn as all the players are cutting down the nets, they get their piece. Coach Sini gets the last cuts to take the rest of it. We'll let you enjoy the show. Check back with us back at 3 o'clock when the men's game will start, when Montgomery, their men will get a chance to take home the trophy as they take on Chesapeake again. We will be back at 3 o'clock for that. Until then, this is Mark Winkle on behalf of everybody here. We thank you for checking in. Final score in Frederick, CCBC Essex Knights 106, Montgomery Raptors 65. Knights are champions. They're going to nationals.